Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. I know that I'm a bit late, about 11 minutes late, but thank you for being patient with me. Unfortunately, I was having some technical difficulties for some reason. This Twitch studio does not like to cooperate when I'm trying to get this interface together, and I had to test several times, as you see, to make sure that the chat was showing up properly. Whenever I try to switch around my, layout and stuff like that, things get messy. But I will let you know that I will have a new layout moving forward. This was kind of my summer camp layout, my um, just trying things out layout. But I've gotten some new things to do. I have some new things in the shop that you can buy with wisps if you would like to check under the chat. I will have a new layout if you heard new music. It's been played before at another celebration. I think it was the end of the summer camp celebration. But yes, I do see someone's already here. Oster 2000 says, hey there, congrats on your Human of the Match award. Thank you so much. I was so surprised. If you guys do not know, if you guys are watching and you're not World Anvilites, please become one, because World Anvil is awesome. It is the site I've been going on all month long, throughout July and August for summer camp and the reading. So World Anvil is an awesome, awesome, awesome site where you can world build, you can communicate with other authors, you can run TTRPGs, you can do everything. You can draft novels, there's manuscripts, there's everything, and it's just a great community. So, as you know, you probably know that I've been reading these articles from World Anvil Summer Camp every, well, not every day, but I tried to read them all, and the last stream was 7 hours. But I got through them, all 325 of those articles. And then this Saturday, I was at work, but I saw tags and everybody was saying, congrats, Wordy, congrats, Wordy. I'm like, what happened? And I realized that I was selected for Human of the Match for being an incredible bean and showcasing many articles of the worlds of the Anvilites and giving helpful feedback and stuff like that. And it seems that a lot of you appreciated it very much, so much to vote me as Human of the Match. I'm just so honored. Thank you so much to everybody who voted for me. I was surprised. I did not expect something like that. I really, when I see Human of the Match, for the short period of time that I've been on World Anvil, which was a couple of years, I see these awesome, great people that have been, Human of the Match and most improved, most wonderful world. When I was trying to vote, I was like, I don't know. Everybody's so awesome. I don't know who to vote for. And I didn't know that I would be voted for. So that was such a surprise. But thank you so much, everybody who voted for me and everybody who enjoyed the streams I did. It was really crazy. It was madness. But I am so glad that you guys found it such a beneficial part of your summer camp. I was amazed at all of the comments I've been receiving, and I told you there were 100 people at least that didn't respond yet, and it's understandable because I don't think we get notifications when people comment on her pages. Like if we look into World Anvil, we will see right here this little bell and the little number 7. But if we don't log into World Anvil, I think that we just kind of can't tell. That's one of the things I think maybe we could have email notifications for, but I know that could get hectic and people are going to be like, stop emailing me. So it's a balance. But some of the people, the 100 people that I did read off stream, because I was still judging the category, they said, oh, I'm sorry I missed it. You could have read it. Thank you, though, for wanting to read it and stuff like that. So it was kind of sad that I wasn't able to read theirs, but I'm glad that they still felt honored that I wanted to read theirs. And I still did read it off screen. And some of them I did leave comments of some of my favorites. I see Tara Faye Bell is in the chat, says hello, and says congrats on Human of the Match. Yes, that's what I was just talking about. I'm still in disbelief. It's really like surreal. I'm like, wow. And I saw the badge on my profile. I'm like, it's real. But thank you so much to everybody who has voted for me. I appreciate you guys so much. And it was such fun reading through these articles. It was madness, but it was fun madness. As an update, I know that you may have seen that the Twitch Party Community Challenge that I've been running on my stream has been canceled because, for one, that was a totally, out of the ballpark goal that I had set because I was just testing things out. And since it was not reached, everyone got refunded. So if you already voted for that, you got refunded. You're okay. And by the way, it's not real money. It's just these little wisps here in the chat. If you would like to vote again for a super fun party stream, you can do so now. There are 28 days left, and the goal is way more achievable than it was before. So you can use those wisps that you've gotten refunded, or you can use wisps that you're earning now to contribute to that if you'd like. It will just be a fun stream where I get to do things that you guys like and that you say in the chat and play games and stuff like that. But if not, no problem. Just letting you know that if you did see that you have an abundance of wisps, suddenly you got refunded from that previous goal that was kind of unachievable. Now, moving on to the actual reason why I started this stream today, it was to thank you guys so much for voting for me. And also to go over the reading challenge. Sudian says, entering lurk mode to study, but keeping an ear open for this channel. Much success with your studying. Oh, I did see you said hello, wordy girl, earlier. Yes, hello, thank you. I'm sorry that I missed that one there. Yes, so, yes, much success with studying. If you do need to turn it off, I understand. But if you're keeping lurking mode, cool. So, it's just going to be a brief stream. Don't worry, not 7 hours long like the last reading stream that I did. But this is kind of just going over my summer camp reading. So, as you may know, World Anvil does have a reading challenge that runs in August because July is summer camp. And then August is Let's Read What the Beans Have Written. So my August was filled with a lot of reading great leaders of their people, but I also did want to still get that shiny owl. And I looked and saw that the shiny owl is on my profile, and I'm so glad that I did manage to finish. So yes, there was a challenge to read 3 articles from each of 3 chosen prompts from summer camp. So I just went ahead and did not choose great leaders because there were too many great leaders I had already done, and I'm just going to leave those alone. I already did a lot. I streamed a lot. I left comments. Let's do 3 other categories. So if you'd like to read this article, I will paste in the chat. So I didn't reach out ahead of time to see if I could read some of these on stream because it was a lot going on. This weekend was very busy. But I can just still overview and let you know the articles that I chose. So this whole article sums up the reading challenge and my judging of the great leaders of their people. So we kind of did it in a linear traveling form. I liked to have it because, for one, there was a vehicle prompt. So I thought, let's go on a trip. So first, I grabbed a bite to eat. So I checked out Cookies Green Stripes Special. That is an interesting world. I suggest you check that one out. I checked out Bus Hot Dogs, and I checked out La Felle, the Edible City by Time Pool, and that is a very interesting article. That is very metaphorical and stuff. So that was great. I got a little bite to eat, and I put a little bit of what I liked and what I learned from each of the articles, because that is what the Summer Camp Reading Challenge is for. Then I climbed into the vehicle to embark on my long journey, which that was one of my favorites because I was so glad they included a vehicle prompt this time, because last year they did almost every single prompt except for the vehicle prompt. But this year they did add a vehicle prompt, and I was so glad. So I might as well have done it. Tempo was a nice one. I think it was like a time traveling type thing, which is interesting because I have some of those kinds of elements in my world as well. There was also fundamentally unsafe prototype artificial wing, which was very funny name. Fundamentally unsafe. Unsafe, and the uppercase UN, unsafe. Yes, it is quite unsafe, but it was a whole fun article where it was like an inventor's log of everything that, you know, the inventor was documenting as they were doing trials and errors and all that stuff. That was cool. And then there was Get Rail Train, which was an interesting one. And I liked how the article was set up, and I liked the, you know, world building of it as well. And then lastly, I finally arrived at my destination to find a wealth of mysterious technologies lost to the ages. And this one was awesome because then there was faster than light travel, which was interestingly put, and it was very intriguing. Then there was IRL save button, which is very funny. It's about, I guess it's a future world, wondering what us humans used to do with a floppy disk. And there were some interesting theories, which were not actually accurate. But it was fun to see what future generations might think of how we utilized older technology. And then there was hard copy printouts, which was fun because that's something that's really about to be lost to the ages, because who prints things out anymore? I mean, I do sometimes. But this is a highly digital world, and a lot of stuff is going digital. So it's fun to see that in world building, in this particular world, it has already kind of been obsolete, the printouts. And some people do it still, but way less people than that do it now. So it was fun to see maybe how the future may be set up in real life. That might be a prediction of it. But like I said, if you want to check out these 9 wonderful articles, please do click the link in the chat so that you can read them, because I did not reach out for prior consent to read them live on stream. I would have, but I did not have time. So my plans now, I have a lot to do. I know you guys have a lot to do as well, so please let me know if there's some things that you have to do. You can put it in the chat and give me some ideas for your plans. If you did a reading challenge article, please put those in the chat. I would love to read those. I've been reading some, and the reading challenge articles are fun to read. And then I get to click the articles that you read and read them too, which is fun. Yeah, I had a lot to do, and I noticed that with my world building pledge, I did not really accomplish any of the things that were my goal for summer camp other than reaching diamond, which was great. It was great that I ended up reaching diamond, but the articles weren't, you know, as polished as I'd like them to be. I planned on doing other stuff too during the month that just did not happen, but it's okay because, you know, it's a lot, and we should not pressure ourselves, put too much pressure on ourselves, and like not leave time for rest, not leave time for error, not leave time for real life stuff to happen. We should make sure that we are being creative, but also being creative and not just like pushing ourselves too hard to the point where it's not fun anymore. Because creativity should be fun, it should be enjoyable, and yes, sometimes it is work, so sometimes you do have to push yourself to that deadline, but you should always have fun when you're creating. And you know, if something is happening where you're like, this is burning me out, then you should step back from it, reevaluate things, maybe even take a rest, and then you can get back into the groove. Um, Tara Favell says, reading challenge was fun. Many goals. The first to do is probably write a script for a visual novel. Interesting. Yes, I like writing scripts also because I do a lot of audio dramas. So it's fun to do the other way around, the visual novels. So is it going to be like um, so just like, is it like an animated thing, or because I would love to learn more about that, and what is the novel about? Um, is it like, yes, learning how to not burn out is slowly happening, kinda. Yeah. So many prayers and love and hugs to you, because I know that it's very hard. Because sometimes we're like, let's go, let's do, come on, we have to go, push. And then you start to get burnt out, and it's like, why do I keep doing this to myself? So it's a learning process all throughout every day, every moment is learning about ourselves, learning about what we should do, learning about what we shouldn't do, and learning from others, and just growing as individuals. But yes, a visual novel sounds very interesting. I would like to know, like, is it an animated thing? It's, yes, okay, part visual novel and part teaching maths for high school students about a student running around a fantasy world collecting materials in order to go home. That is so creative. I like that kind of stuff, like educational and very entertaining. So yes, when you are done with that, please let me know. Anime style pictures. Oh, I was thinking, is it like a comic book kind of thing? If it's not animated, it sounds like maybe a comic book, like a graphic novel. Is that what you mean? So yeah, that sounds very interesting, and I would like that kind of thing. Yeah, when you are done with that, please let me know, or if there's anything I can check out, please feel free to link it, because that sounds so interesting. Mix between comic and choose your own adventure game. Okay, this is getting more and more epic as I read about it, because I love choose your own adventure style games, and I've started one and not finished it. So yeah, that's really cool. And yeah, when you're done with that, please let me know. I would love to play it, and if it's possible, maybe even play through it on a stream one day. But that's, like I said, no rush for you to get it done, because I know that a lot is going on, and if you cannot get it done, don't fret, don't worry. A lot of people are like, oh no, people are depending on me to, do this. I need to publish this chapter. People are gonna be sad if I don't, do it. But don't worry, it's okay, especially in the World Anvil community. People understand if you have, life happens to you and you just can't do it. Like, I was telling another Anvilite that one day I wrote a story. It was called Mrs. Finch or something. No, it's the Fortune of Miss Fillmore, something like that. So it was basically a little, maybe middle grade uh, book about like kids who, they were like adolescent, like early teens, who it was summer, and they would always go over Mrs. Fillmore's house, and it was just a small town, but then she passed away or something, so then they had to go to her house and help her daughter, clean up and sell things and stuff like that. And then they ended up finding a treasure that the old lady had, and they had to work together and try to find it. And that was something that I had for a while, and I published the first chapter, and then I just totally forgot about it. And this was not on World Anvil. This was like on another writing site that I go on. It's called thepros.com. It's pretty neat. There's always challenges, and that the community is really cool too. Not as big and not as cool as the World Anvil community, I will admit, but it is pretty cool. It's a pretty chill community. But I know I received like a comment on it that said, "Oh, when are you gonna post the next chapter?" And I looked and saw it was like 2 years later. I'm like, "Oh no." I just didn't like. I have a lot of the story in my head. It's just getting it out there. And the problem is I have so many projects. That's why I decided to stop and only focus on Secret Agent Someone, because as I was a person who had so many varied projects that I would like be publishing nothing at first because I wanted each thing to be done before I publish it. Then I realized that's never going to happen. So I started publishing short stories and clips and small chapters and sorted bits of different things. And then, yes, some people are going to say, "Hey, are you going to write some more about him? Hey, this is cool. Do you have more?" Then I will be like, "Yes, I do, but unfortunately, I do not, have it written yet." Or, "Okay." And then it will be inspiration to go back to it and write some more. So I realized that like publishing a lot of short stories and just putting out there what I can put out there helped me to still entertain people, still get feedback, still improve as a writer without feeling overwhelmed because there's like 15 billion projects in my closet, stuffed in the closet, and then I can't like let any of it out because none of it is complete. So I know that's not for everyone, but my advice to a lot of people is that if you have something, just put it out there. It doesn't matter if it's not complete. It doesn't matter if anything. Just put something out there. You can put like small quotes, small short stories. If you have a giant novel, you can literally just, take one chapter or just one scene from the novel and just make it into a short story with a beginning, middle, and end, and then just show it to somebody. And that can also help you to feel like, okay, people like this. And it will inspire you to do more. It will inspire you to publish the rest of it. Yes, Tara Faye says, yeah, I've had to learn to prioritize projects too. Yes, it's very hard. And even still, like with the summer camp, the year that it was last year, I decided, okay, let's do this. We're going to do the Secret Agent Someone project. And then summer camp came, and a lot of the prompts were making me feel like I wanted to go to my medieval fantasy world. And I was like, oh man, no, stay in the Secret Agent world. Stay in it. You can do it. Because it was so much. But, I just had to, I still did go to the medieval fantasy world a couple of times, like I did this time. And I did put it in my pledge that, yes, I can go to Winsome Horde if I need to, if I want to. But I'm trying to stay as much as I can in the Secret Agent Someone world for now. But I can still publish short stories from other works. But, this is the thing that I'm trying to actually fully carry out to completion. So thankfully I have already I've already published the first chapter of Troubled Beginnings, and I've published a lot of other audio dramas and stuff dealing with the world, so that's great. Mochi says hello. Thank you for dropping by. Dispose says hello. I think that it says that they are listening only, so they may not be able to hear me, so I'm waving to them. So.
Obligatory associate.
Yes, thank you for following me, Dispose. If you're able to hear or just see, I thank you. Oh, it says listening only, not watching only. Okay, I'm so annoying. Yes, so you do hear me, you just can't see me. Thank you, Dispose, for following the channel. Yeah, I never seen that little icon before, but it does say listening only. All right, anyways, we were going to cover also, after these plans here, so many plans we have, and I still am planning on doing these before the end of the year at least. I have that Choose Your Own Adventure I was talking about. I have another virtual escape room that I was going to try to do. And I have... Dispose has redeemed a randomness. So, now that there's a randomness, that means that I can do something random. I will Let's see. Okay, I will just show you this. I have double mint gum. If you'd like to see double mint gum, that's my favorite kinds of chewing gum. What's your favorite kind of chewing gum? Put it in the chat. Is it double mint too? Do you like bubble gum? Do you not like gum? Some people don't like gum. I will chew so much double mint. Sometimes it's like cigarettes to me because it's like I will look up and see that I've chewed a whole pack and it's like, this is not good for you. Please stop. It's too much sugar. 5 gum is best, says Dispose. Mochi Mono Band says, whoa, I've never heard of double mint. Oh no! I wonder, which country are you in? Or maybe it's just me. Double mint is a Wrigley's gum. I do know that there was something else that Wrigley had that got discontinued. I think it was just like the regular peppermint, and then they had spearmint, and then double mint is both peppermint and spearmint together. But then they discontinued the peppermint. But they still sell spearmint by itself. But yeah, it's just basically tastes like you're chewing on a good mint, and the minty flavor is cool. Oh, Mochi is in England, but often don't chew gum anyway. So yeah. Yeah. Disposes from Croatia. Cool. So yeah, if you don't have double mint gum, it's okay. There's awesome other cool gums out there as well. And yeah, Chew 5 gum. I see their commercials are very interesting. They're like they've become a meme as of late, the Chew 5 gum. But you know, I see that I think I tried it like a long time ago when I was a kid. But I should try 5 gum again, because I did try it before and I was thinking these commercials make it seem like it's so epic. I don't know how it is, but I should try it again while I'm older because I do not remember how it tastes. Orbit, says Dispose. Yes, the Orbit commercials are also funny. They have the people with the filthy mouths and they're, saying words that aren't necessarily actually filthy words. But it's very funny kinds of commercials. So sometimes I notice that commercials are funny and entertaining sometimes, but then you don't really ever try the product, unfortunately. So I should try 5 gum and I should try Orbit. Yeah. Do you play games, says Disposed? Yes, sometimes. Lately I've been kind of just doing writing streams and reading streams because I am part of World Anvil, which is an awesome site where you can world build, you can write articles, you can, run TTRPGs, you can draft novels, and everything like that inside of World Anvil. So there was summer camp during July, and then the reading challenge was in August. So that is why I've been doing those. But yes, one of the things that we have now is you can contribute your WISP points to a super fun stream party, where I will just play the games that you want me to play and do lots of fun stuff. So if we do reach that goal, I will be doing that. I also have lots of other things in mind. I love puzzle games and, escape room kind of games. So I was wondering and trying to get a roster up of what kind of games that I could start playing on stream. If you guys have suggestions, please let me know, because I would love to take some suggestions for stream games. It doesn't have to be puzzle games either. Whatever games you think it would be fun to watch me play, just let me know. Do you like scary games, says Dispose? What kind of scary games? I don't usually. Oh, wow. Terrafe Bill has contributed 1,009 total to the super fun stream party. Thank you so much for your contribution to that. Yeah, it depends on what kind of scary games they are. If you suggest something, I can try it out. I would prefer probably not something so gory on my channel because, I'm trying to be a family-friendly channel over here. But yeah, if it's like a jump scare type game, maybe? Not sure. Night Blossoms says hello. Hello. Dispose says you have a great selection on itch.io. Yes. So I can check itch.io. Do you make games on itch.io? If so, please link your profile and I can check you out. Or if you have some ideas for people that I should check out over there on itch.io, please link those people as well. Know what I play. Okay, so which ones do you play? Let me know your collection and I will look through it and see. Yes. So, Night Blossoms asks, do you have Wattpad? I think I tried a Wattpad before. I probably didn't publish anything. I was probably reading around a bit. I did try Inkit before, but then I heard bad things about Inkit. I don't know. I am on thepros.com. It's a lesser known thing. But let me see. Handsome co-host, can you please put in the chat my links? All right, there we go. So if you click that, you will see all the places that I am online. So I'm on thepros.com. There's a link to
Obligatory associate.
Oh, thank you so much, Night Blossoms, for following the channel. Yes, I'm on World Anvil. I'm on NaNoWriMo. I am on thepros.com. But if you do have a Wattpad, just let me know. I may jump on there. I'm on a lot of different places, online. So if you want me to check you out somewhere, just feel free to put the link in the chat if you like. Yeah, for now, I don't think I have a Wattpad linked because I don't think I've written anything there. Currently writing a book. Cool. What is it about? Blossoms? Feel free to share. All of you guys are doing lots of fun, creative things. Yes, you can paste it. Dispose says there's one called Inside the Walls. It's pretty creepy, but has no gore. It sounds very interesting. Yeah, I will probably want to check it out and see about it, and I might just play it. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are doing lots of creative things, including playing games, and you want to suggest some games to me, feel free to put those in the chat. If you guys are writing cool things and you want to share, put those links in the chat as well, so I can check you guys out. Like I said, this stream is kind of recapping the reading challenge anyway, so I've done a lot of reading in World Anvil, but I am surely free to explore other places. I've just been doing a lot of this World Anvil stuff because, summer camp was in July, and reading challenge was in August. But guess what? Demi and Demetra said there's going to be another challenge in September, so you guys get ready for it. Sounds very interesting to me. Megalodon is here. Hello, Megalodon. Says, you're so pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So we hear that Demi and Janet have something cool for us planned for September, and they do not want to tell us the details, but it's going to be something exciting, of course. Mochi says, I'm so excited for the September challenge. Me too. Dispose says, I'm learning programming, so I'm learning game development. That is awesome because, yeah, building out those games, developing games is such a tedious thing. But when you finally get those games together, it's just so gratifying. Dispose says, if I ever make a game, I will tell you. Yes, please do, because then I might even be able to play it on the chat, on the stream, if you give me permission, of course. But yes, I will be looking out for your stuff. Please let me know where I can follow you as well. Of course, I can follow you. If you play on Twitch as well, I can follow you back. Thank you for following me. And then if you have other links as well, I will follow you there. Night Blossom says it's more than 500 words. Well, I pasted in parts. Oh, you don't have like a link to it? If you don't have a link to it, feel free to DM me. You can DM me like on Discord, or you can email me. Those things are in the link. I will tell Handsome Co-host to please post it once more. And then just click that. It will go to my website, and you can see all the places that you can, contact me and find one of those places that you're on, or just email it to me or something, and then I will check it out there because, yeah, that's quite a bit to put in the chat. But yes, very interesting stuff. Thank you, Night Blossoms, for sharing. Looking forward to it. But yes, going back to these great leaders, we did so much with the great leaders, and I have my favorites. And I realized I had so many favorites, and even out of these, all the other ones were cool too. A lot of them were cool too, but I realized these are the ones I left likes on. And then, let's see how many there are. There's a lot. Megalodon says, you're smart, and that makes you 10 times prettier. Oh, well, thank you. Dispose has contributed 120 to the super fun stream party. Thank you for contributing. Hopefully we will have a fun party soon. Let's see. How many did I say were my favorites? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 in that column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Was it 19 in the first column? 14, 13? Well, quite a bit. Can't believe. Terrafade Build says to see mine there. Thank you for reading them. Yes, so there were so many here. Please click the link. I'm going to put it back in the chat again. Obviously, see that I have liked probably 50, near 50 articles. Almost 50 articles. You know, and please check out these awesome beans. These are some of the ones that were my favorites. I did go over on stream because I had permission, and some of them I favorited after reading them off stream because I didn't have permission to read them on stream. But they were very entertaining to read. Thank you so much. Night Blossom says, I'm going to quickly finish the first chapter, then I'll link it. Oh, interesting. And no rush, though. No rush at all. But whenever you have it, even if the stream is over, please just send it to me. It doesn't matter. I'm on Discord. I have an email that you can send to me. If you're on World Anvil, you can send it to me. Any kind of place that you find me is there. Like, you know, Twitter, Instagram. I'm there too. You can DM me. Doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you for sharing. And Megalodon says, I've been working on a comic book story. Wish me luck. The cover's coming soon. Yes, I think that it was very interesting, the comic that Megalodon was working on. And yes, I am looking forward to it. Once you get that cover, let me know. I would love to see it because the premise of that was very interesting. Yeah, and you said you do your own art too, so I would love to see that art style. Megalodon. And then yes, on this page you can also see all the streams embedded that I did. And I'm probably going to put this last stream at the end of it. And yeah, that's where I have, I'm going to do this stream and I'm doing it now. So that's it. So thank you guys for checking me out. Shadow Phoenix is here. I'm off to the gym, but just wanted to drop in to say hi and thank you for including my article among one of your favorites. Aw. Thank you, Shadow Phoenix, for stopping by, and I appreciate you so much. And the articles were so fun to read. Much success at the gym. Megalodon says James Stone on Twitch will be doing the art. Oh, cool. I will have to check out James Stone then. Drew the logos though. Cool. Logos are cool. Drawing logos and coming up with them. I would love to see some of that logo art as well. And so you are, it's like a collaborative project, or is it just that you're writing the whole thing but you just got an illustrator to illustrate the characters? But either or, that's awesome. Writing the story, coming up with the storyline, you know, drawing the logos, all of that is epic. Mochi says, I love your world CSS. Are you talking to me? Or, oh, this here? Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's not the most intricate thing, but I'm glad you find it appealing. Yeah, I try, and I update it sometimes because some of it is kind of, you know, still in the works. Like how this kind of shrinks and the rest is big. I'm still tweaking a lot of stuff. I'm no means a CSS expert. But I try to kind of neaten it up, like the homepage. I try to make things cool. And one of the things is, like I said, I am not a CSS expert at all, but a lot of fun things. You can find a lot of cool people in the World Anvil Discord who will help you when you're trying to do stuff. So like I sometimes am like, oh no, how do I do this? And then I go and ask them, and then they're like, okay, you can just paste this. I'm like, thank you. So it's awesome. Like this, how it hovers over and then it fades a bit. Yeah, I did not know how to do that at first. So there are lots of fun, cool people in the Discord who will help you out. Megalodon says, I'm writing the whole thing, but having an illustrator. Right. That is cool. Yeah. So, yeah, even though you have an illustrator, you're writing the whole story. That means the whole story is yours. You chose the illustrator, and you believe that their art is, properly uh, conveying your message and your characters and how you imagined them. And that's awesome. Commissioning art is an awesome thing, too. And showcasing those artists. And when you see the artists bring your stuff to life, it's just such an awesome thing to see. Night Blossom says, have you ever read any of the Under the Hawthorn Tree trilogy books? I think I've heard of it before, unfortunately. I have not read them personally. Maybe I should. Thank you for suggesting them. As I've become very busy, I don't have much time to read too much. But I do like listening to audiobooks. Sometimes I will sit down and actually read a physical book or an ebook. But a lot of times I opt for audiobooks because I'm able to, listen to them while I'm doing chores or while I'm, doing different tasks that I have to do. But I should check out Under the Hawthorn Tree. Is that like a fantasy kind of book? Megalodon says, I love Black Panther and Superman. They inspired the story heavily. Two very great superheroes that should inspire the story. Now I'm really interested. Superman and Black Panther. Two of the fan favorites. The comic title is Everything Under the Sun. Yes, you did tell me, and that is a good one. Everything Under the Sun is, I like the play on words as well. And the premise is very interesting. And the inspiration, and I can hardly wait to see the art too. And I feel like this thing, you have a lot, of world building in your head. You have a lot of story that you want to tell. And I feel like once it's all coming together, you just are probably feeling so very proud and so very, excited to see this coming true. Something that you've dreamed of and something that you've written being created and actually like becoming real, as I would say. Like when you see something like that and you're like, this is real now. I made this. So that's an epic feeling. So remember, please do show me when the cover is done and show me some of those logos. Hopefully the logo's on the cover, probably. Terfe Bell says, happy warding and good time zones. I'm off to bed for the night. It's very late in your time zone. Well, have a blessed evening. Thank you so much for stopping by and get some good rest. Apparently, it's almost 9 a.m. here, but time zones are quite wacky. So I know that it's probably late for wherever you are. So you have a blessed evening. And thank you so much for stopping by, Tara. I should be ending this stream soon because it was just supposed to be just a quick hour, a sum up. A thank you for all of the love and for voting me for the human of the match, which was still a surprise. And then recapping the reading articles and, having some fun, asking you guys what are your plans for the coming months. Anything that you guys want to accomplish before the end of the year. I am sending you all the prayers for success because I know that it can be a lot. And if you are having a dilemma, or if you have an idea and you don't know if you're going to be able to complete it in time, don't worry. Just do what you can and just let me know if you want to, what you're working on, so I can keep you in mind. I know Megalodon's trying to work on that comic book, and Dispose is working on some games. Night Blossoms is working on the novel. the cover of the book I'm making was created by me. It took forever to draw it in digital. A drawn digital cover. Interesting. I would like to see that too. When you do email me the whole thing, hopefully you can at least attach the cover, even if the words are in like a Word doc or something. Please do attach the cover art so that I can see it. Sounds really cool. A lot of you guys are working on some awesome stuff, and Mochi is excited about the September challenge. So challenges are always great for, you know, creatives, because sometimes we know that we have a lot of creative stuff to do, but we don't know where to start. So sometimes we need prompts to help us to, you know, figure out what we want to do when. So stuff like this, summer camp gave us lots of prompts that we can use however we need. Yes, thank you, Night Blossoms. I would really love to see that art. And yeah, Megalodon, when you get the art cover, let me know, because I'd love to see that as well. So yeah, I will be wrapping up the stream very soon. Please do remember that. We do have the Wisps shop, so if you would like to contribute to the super fun party stream or purchase one of these little fun things in the chat, you can do so, and that does not cost you any physical money or any real digital money. It just costs you little wisps for fun. Mochi says, prompts are amazing. Summer camp helped me expand 3 of my worlds massively. Whoa. You worked summer camp across 3 worlds? That's very epic. I hear some people are saying they're using those same summer camp prompts for all their worlds. Like, now that summer camp is over, they're going to take those same prompts and do it in their next world. You did all that in the 1 month? All 3 worlds? That's epic. Awesome. And even if you didn't, you know, do all 31 prompts in each world, or even if you didn't even reach diamond, even if you only reached copper, it doesn't matter what you ended up doing. I am curious what you ended up doing. But even if you didn't, if that helps you 3 worlds, it doesn't matter if you won anything. That's already so epic. Mochi says, I tried to write 31 prompts for each of those worlds, failed, but got through about 80 articles. 80? That is amazing. 80 articles. Almost. You almost did it. And you should be proud, because, no, I barely did the 31. I just really just wanted the diamond, I just wanted the diamond badge, so I did like the bare minimum for each article. And then I tried to say, I'm going to go back through them and clean them up, and I ended up not having enough time to do all of them. So, but that's amazing. 80 articles over the span of 3 worlds in the short amount of time of 1 month. That is so epic. Great job. Diamond is really impressive though, says Mochi. Yeah, but that's impressive what you did. That's amazing. Over 3 worlds, 1 month, 80 articles. Epic. Much success to you with all 3 of those worlds. That is some extensive world building. And I do see Mochi has also contributed 870 to the super fun stream party challenge. Thank you for contributing. Yes. And so, we're probably going to wrap it up now, but I would like to thank everybody who has followed the channel, who has contributed wisps to the challenge, who have redeemed different things with the wisps, and everybody who has let us know your awesome goals for the rest of this year. I send all the prayers and many wishes of much success to each and every one of you, and I would love to follow up and you know, figure out more about it as the things are done. So once more, co-host, please put my links in the chat, so if you see those, follow me everywhere or wherever you are, so that I can follow you and figure out more updates about your projects. Or you just simply email me if it's not supposed to be something public. If you want me to see it only, if you want to share it with me, then feel free. Or you can always stop in at another Twitch stream if you'd like to, and drop the link then. So once again, thank you so much to everybody. Thank you to all the great leaders. Thank you to all the Anvilites that I've read articles about for the reading challenge. And thank you to every Anvilite who voted me for human of the match. I am still so in awe. Let me see, where's my... Oh, that's not it. I want to go to my profile. There we go. That is. And I see it here. Oh, I got the Iron Gorge for streaming every month. Oh, Night Blossoms has the book link. Please drop it in the chat. Thank you. And I got this awesome owl. Isn't this owl just so beautiful? That's for reading all the articles. Not all the 325 articles. That was not necessary. But just for reading the 9 articles. I got this little cute owl. DM it? Yes, you can DM it. If you don't want to put it in this public chat, you can DM. Oh, you did put it in the chat. Cool. Alrighty. I will save that link. And, yep. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah. So, then there's... Did I have the Human of the Match article here? Yes. Right here. The Human of the Match. That is amazing. Thank you guys so much again, whoever did vote for me for Human of the Match. Thank you again to Night Blossoms for sharing that link. I will be sure to check it out very soon and let you know about it. And yeah, I think that we're going to call that a stream. But thank you so much to everybody who dropped in. Much success to all of your projects. And you guys have a blessed time zone, because I know that there's so many different time zones. Some of you guys are nighttime right now, some of you guys are afternoon. It's morning here, but it's quite cloudy out. But still, happy time zone to all of you guys, and thank you once again for everything, for hanging out in the Twitch streams, for sharing your awesome works, for voting for me, everything. Just thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. God bless you guys, and I love you so much. Have an awesome, wonderful time zone. All right, see ya.